it's Joanne from the Second Wedge. In this video, I'm going to give you a little introduction about myself and our brewery, the Second Wedge Brewing Company. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a tour in the back where we produce our beer, and then we're going to do a tasting. I have been co-owner and co-founder of the brewery with my husband Rob since 2015. We operate the Second Wedge here in Uxbridge, Ontario. We normally have a busy tasting room and a full beer garden outside in the summertime, and we also sell beer to go from our retail store. And besides that, we sell to bars and restaurants, and we are in LCBO stores and grocery stores, select locations across Ontario. Currently, during the pandemic, we had to change things up, obviously, so we sell only beer to go right now. And we also have an online store, so people can go to thesecondwedge.ca and put in their order, and we will do home deliveries or Canada Post. We called ourselves the Second Wedge after the second wedge of the Oak Ridges Moraine, and it is known here as the trail capital of Canada. So it is a lovely place to come and enjoy our trails, and then come back to the brewery afterwards to enjoy a beer. Welcome to the production area. I'm going to be talking a little loud because there's always a lot of noise back here. So we have 5 fermenters and 2 bright tanks or finishing tanks. When we started, we had 3 fermenters and 1 tank. So we've expanded since then, and we do hope to expand some more. We do have the space for it. So these are all 30 hectoliter tanks that we have here. And now I'll show you the brew house. So this here is where we actually brew the beer. So in a very simple way, brewing is taking grain, malted grain for the most part, making a porridge out of it, extracting the sugar and water from that, and then boiling that liquid, which is called wort, and using hops to add flavor, aroma, and a little bit of bitterness to balance the sweetness of the malt. The most fun part of our visit today, the beer tasting. So let's go through some of the beers that we do have year-round. So Elgin Blonde is our blonde ale. So it is a 4.3% alcohol with Pilsner malt and Eastern European hops. So using ale yeast to bring out a little bit more fruitiness and body than you would normally have in a lager. So you get a lot of breadiness on the nose. And then just like a clean, fresh, there's a little bit of hops in there, there's a touch of bite from that, but it's super smooth. It's a lot of fun for people who are used to drinking light lagers but want to graduate to something with a bit more flavor and character. This is a really good entry point to craft beer for a lot of people. Monday Night Piper is a Scottish style ale, so it's a lovely filtered beer. It's patterned after an 80 shilling, the 80 shilling style out of Scotland. So it's all about the malt in this beer. Just a nice balanced bitterness. It's not overly sweet in any way, and it's definitely not overly bitter. It's smooth, and the lovely malt is very predominant, so that's one of my faves. Next we have Rainmaker Porter. This one we've only submitted for a couple of awards in our time as a brewery, and this one won gold at one of the Ontario Brewing Awards, so we're quite proud of it. It is a toasty, roasty, deep flavored porter with a nice little hop zip to it. This is a really nice beer for summertime barbecue. It's not just for winter, it's great for all year round. 3 Rocks, we named after a local trail. And this is a lovely aromatic West Coast-ish style IPA. A little more hazy than the classic West Coast. It's got a lot of dry hopping character. Pine, grapefruit, fresh citrus like peel. It's super yummy. This is a everyday beer for many, many people. It's one of my favorite beers of all time. All right, so that's it for our visit here at the Second Wedge. Thank you very much for joining us. I want to thank Saffron Hub for presenting this amazing day. And thank you so much to the many, many people in our community who are out there supporting small